have not updated the top 10 corner list in over a month, and I have no clue why I've been slacking so much, but we have had so many good corners, and now is the perfect time to update it. We've had all Madden, Legends, AKAs come out, everything in between. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe if you are enjoying the content, though. We do this for every single position. I also do the gameplays and all the new cards as well. I also stream on Twitch every single day, so go drop a follow over there. But other than that, let's get right into number 10. If you are looking for cheap, fast Madden coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, head over to my sponsor, EasyMut, and use code CHEW for 5% off your order. The link is in the description. Number 10, we're going to start off with Fruit Punch. I will say number 10 and number 9 feel like they are a scale off from the rest of the cards. The top 8 are definitely a little bit above, but Fruit Punch, comparative, obviously on the slower end of cards, right? He has 88 speed, 86 excel, 82 agility, but when you compare to all the other cards that are around this range, I would take him over him, right? He's a 6-foot corner. He also, I forget what X Factor, I think it's bottleneck that he gets built into him. Probably not a usable one, but he does get good stats. He has really good press, 87 zone coverage, 90 man coverage. As you guys know, all you have to do is be above 85 if you're playing all Madden. Most of us play all Madden. Mutt Champs is in all Madden. You got to remember also the event is in all Madden, and then the obviously all Madden head-to-head as well. So I kind of lean towards those rankings versus the 90 because all Madden kind of rules Madden. They're kind of forcing everybody on all Madden at this point. But Fruit Punch, like I said, not really much to talk about at that number 10 spot because it's a top-heavy list, man. It for sure is. Now moving over to number 9. Like I said, it's a little bit still off for me, but we do have Antonio Cromartie. He did just get Redux literally today. So this card actually is a lot more available now. It's going to be much cheaper, obviously being lower towards the bottom of this top 10, right? But he's still solid. He's 88 speed, 6'2". Like I said, slow, and 88 is very, very slow for this time of the game, but we got to do with what we got, right? He has also really good man coverage. The one thing that sucks about Crow and has always sucked about him is that, yeah, the zone at 82, he's not hitting any threshold, not the all Madden or the all pro, so his zone is absolutely trash all around. But at the end of the day, I think this guy fits into certain schemes no matter what, and even if you are playing zone, he should be fine in most cases, scenarios with that whole height, right? He's going to make up for it, but like I said, let's get these two out the way. Let's start getting into the better cards here. Number 8, we have another one of those guys where I just I love Avant Maddox at times, but I hate him at times as well. So as you guys know with Most Feared, they absolutely cheated these corners that came out and didn't give them pick artists. There's only one of the 3 that got pick artists. And Avant is a 5'9", no pick artist corner right now in the game. It is hard to use, but the one thing that I do like about him, he's always there. Like, he's one of the best blitzing corners in the game because he's small, and he also has 91 speed, so he's going to dodge around blocks all the time. Probably one of the best slots in the game, right? He also does have good man coverage. Like I said, he's always going to be hip to hip, but you will get dunked on. He also does have 84 zone, but I think zone, getting at least +1 is very easy to get. Getting +3 is hard to get, especially like what we just showed you with Antonio Cromartie. So I'm not too worried about it with Avante, but like I said, I can't put him too much higher compared to the other God tier corners because, I mean, he is so tiny. I mean, it would have been better if he gave him pick artists. He would have at least made up for a little bit, right? But he is just, oh man, he's a liability sometimes out there if you play him on the outside. But number 7, another most feared corner, and yes, once again, we are really short. Jair is also only 5'10". I think most feared is a big deal though, because it is the best team in the game. I don't want to take that too far into account. Otherwise, I'd probably rank Jair much higher, right? But another guy who has really good stats across the board. We have 92 zone right there, or 92 man, 89 zone. He even has decent press. But just like our guy we just showed you right there in Avant Maddox, he does not get pick artists. That's a big deal. I think having pick artists is a really big deal. I don't think KOs are super worth it right now. And right now with no defense in the game, if somebody makes a mistake, you don't want your corner who has an easy interception swatting it down. So it sucks having Jai out there. I think a guy like him and Avante, you just can't have on the outside with the drop pick opportunities. So they got to be like almost blitzers out there, right? Jair is just like, I mean, I loved him. He was always there. Just like I said with Avante, he was always around the play. Never caught picks. It's tough. Moving over to number 6, we got our first 90-90 across the board. So he has 90+ man and also 90+ zone. He also has a 90 speed corner. Derrick Rivas is actually taller than the two guys we just showed you. I know he is still on the shorter end, but he's taller than Jair and also Avante. He also does get pick artists built in. And this card, I do think he goes into one of the more growing theme teams right now. The Jets theme team is getting loaded on defense. Obviously, they just got Garrett Wilson, but they got Sauce Gardner. They also got Cromartie, and they also got, Jerrel Rivas and Ed Reed and Ronnie Lott. Yeah, I don't know, man. That theme team is growing. Like I said, I don't want to go too much into it, but even if you're looking stat for stat, just straight up one-on-ones with Jair and Avante, I would definitely still lead in Derrell right here. Moving into our top 5, we probably have the most underrated card in the game right now. We do got our guy Jaylen Johnson, and this card is a dog. So he also gets one of the best, if you're not using pick artist, one of the best abilities in the game right now is deep in zone KO. I know it's opposite of last year. Deep outs are kind of mid. All the pros are really using deep in, and he gets it. He's one of the few cards that gets it. He also has +1 speed on our guy Rivas, and he also is taller than him, right? You are losing a little bit of man. You're not hitting in that 90 threshold, but you are getting 90 press, which is also cool to see. He gets pick artist, deep in zone KO, a super underrated player. Just talk about a guy with not much name value out there in the league, but if you know real Madden cards, name value can't carry you all the way, because a guy like Jaylen Johnson being a top 5 core in the game, no one saw. Now moving over to number 4, we got Aqib Talib. I think the top 4 is elite. Like, the top 4 feel like they're on another pedestal compared to the other guys, and Aqib Talib is an amazing card. He actually is the only one I have not used, but I've seen people use him, and I've also played against him many times, and I've thrown picks to this card, so he's not fun to play against. Another 91 speed corner right here. You are getting a height right there too, so 6'1", 91 speed is the best combo we've seen yet on this list. He has 92 man, 90 zone coverage, 91 press. I will say, I'm in the catalog right now, I can show you. He does have Inside Shade Legend X. I don't think this is really, I wouldn't say it's not worth it because it's free, right? But don't count on it. Like, it's not a plus to him, right? Because how hard it is to get. As you guys know, you have to get 3 incompletions. I think I don't think it's in a row, but 3 incompletions with Aqib Talib. And in a Madden, when you're not dropping the ball, when is he going to force incompletions? I've never seen that get lit up on me. I don't think I've ever seen people light it up ever when I'm watching streams either, so I don't know. I can't rank that too high, but when you're looking at stats alone and also the pick artist, Aqib Talib is still an elite card in this game nonetheless. Now we have a 92 speed guy here at number 3, Kenric Riley. I will say this card has been one of my best players yet of the year. He plays way above his height, by the way, but he also is he feels like a hard hitter. I don't think he has hard hitting stats, but he is a dog when it comes to playing in the box as well. I've seen him. Okay, never mind. He does. He has 91 hit power. That's why I've noticed that as well. He has been a dog when it comes to making plays in the flats. He also does have 92 base speed, the first 92 base speed guy we've shown you on this list. 90 press, 90 zone, 92 man. He's not too tiny either like Avant or Jair. I think 5'11" is fine. Like, I've used Rivas a lot. I've used Kenric Riley a lot. He's good. He gets deep out zone, although I think it's kind of mid. He does get it, and he also does get pick artist, which is a nice ability as well. Kenric Riley's a dog, man. I think a lot of people should have him on the team. This dude makes a lot of plays. Moving over to number 2, I really think you can switch these guys out however you want. You can go Sauce at 2, you can go Talib at 3, whatever. The top 4 guys are very interchangeable. I think it depends on your play style. However you want to go, you can go whichever way you want. But Sauce Gardner is an absolute dog. You need multiple corners anyway, so I guess one guy being at 1, 2, and 3 is not the biggest deal anyways. But Sauce Gardner, 6'3", 91 speed. So you're not getting that 92 top like we've been seeing. Wide receivers are starting to get 92 speed as well. So he's still fast, but sooner or later we're gonna have all 92s out there. I think give it another week or two. But Sauce Gardner, 90 press, 91 zone, 91 man on top of a 6'3" player that gets also X factors and also gets pick artists. I'm not sure what X factor he gets. He gets universal coverage, which isn't bad, but you gotta remember, look at the AP. Look at the AP. Not the most fun in the world, but Sauce Gardner's a dog, man. I think everybody should have him. You're trying to build an elite corner group. At number 1, I gotta go with the Madden legend himself, Night Train Lane. I was a little bit disappointed with his base stats in the game. You could see right away, the agility is a little bit low. He has 84 press. He has 85 zone. Remember, I told you guys 85 is a threshold, so he is hitting that threshold. But you gotta remember, Night Train Lane also is 6'1", 92 speed. He is also the best in the box corner in the game. 92 hit power. I think the block shed's pretty good too. 84 block shed for a corner is ridiculous, by the way. That is absolutely ridiculous. I think he is one of the best safeties in the game because you don't have to utilize the press too much. But Night Train Lane, I think he's very versatile. You could play him anywhere. You can play him as a blitzer. He's going to be the best there because of the in the box stats I just showed you, right? He also, I will say, the press has not been bad. I've used him on the outside the entire time I've had him, and he has been a star out there, man. Night Train Lane just feels like one of those cards, kind of like how like LT or Aaron Donald play Madden, where they're always just programmed to be better, and that's exactly how I feel about Night Train Lane. But like I said, the top 4 cards, very interchangeable. Don't get too mad. You got to utilize most of them anyways, all right? Boys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. That was the top 10 corners. Make sure to comment down below which set of 3 corners are you rocking right now in the game and which guys should be higher, which guys should be lower, who got left off the list as well. I love reading the comments, man, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. I think we're going to be doing the top 10 must-have cards video tomorrow, so 2 top 10s in a row, man. I'll see you guys there. Peace out, boys.